backlash that we're seeing today through President Trump and MAGA is that the US wants to reclaim its manufacturing powerhouse status. But the problem is that this isn't just an American phenomenon, it's a Western one. BRICS countries, which are Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, they surpassed G7 economies. And G7 economies are the US, Western Europe, we also have Japan, and much of our allies. What we're seeing is that we're on the precipice of a new world order where we have different country alliances and leagues that are forming based on this new economic power. And this is something that in the West we refuse to acknowledge. There is a gap in our understanding of the world timeline. Let me explain. In America, when you're in, let's say, middle school, high school, and you go to college, you study mostly American history and Western history, right? So you start with like the ancient Greeks and the Roman Empire, ideas of like what is a democracy, what is a republic, and then you go into different world histories, and then you skip to World War One and World War Two, a little bit of Cold War, and then maybe if you take elective courses, you'll get to like the end of the 1900s to like early 2000s. That it distorted our view of our current global standing because we essentially studied for all of our lives, Western exceptionalism, that the West produced the biggest civilizations, right? That through imperialism, colonialism, and through the world wars, that the Western countries were extremely rich and that capitalism works. And where we don't have the continued learning is that we didn't realize that for the past few decades, BRICS countries have been exponentially increasing their manufacturing power and their economic dominance, and that it surpassed the G7 countries. I cannot emphasize this enough, guys, because this was not taught to us in schools because it's a recent phenomenon.